Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another reading vlog. I don't even remember when was the last time I filmed a reading vlog. I think my last one was Avatar and that was probably June. I don't even remember. It's been very long, both for myself filming and doing a reading vlog and just enjoying reading and commenting directly on camera on my thoughts and reactions. So I'm very excited for this one. It was about time. And also right now it is fall. It is October 19th, so what better season to get all cozy and start reading just for the sake of enjoying our favorite hobby over here. You already saw on the title of this video, we're gonna be reading Phantasma by Kaylie Smith. I am honestly very nervous to read about this because dark romance is always a weird thing for me. The darkest book that I have read, and probably the only dark romance that I have read, is the Cat and Mouse duology, so Hunting Adeline and Haunting Adeline, and the kind of spin-off or additional book that's Satan's Affair. Those are kind of the darkest and only dark romances that I have read in my entire life. And I have to admit that Haunting Adeline, it was honestly one of my favorites. I ended up giving that one 5 stars. But I did have pretty weird experiences reading those books. Some scenes were very disturbing. If you know, you know. I'm honestly a true fan of mafia romance, both on books and TV series, especially Mexican mafia series. I eat those up entirely. El Señor de los Cielos, Rosario Tijeras. I love those types of series, especially when they have romance in it. So it's kind of a love-hate relationship depending on how disturbing some scenes can be, or if sometimes the male interest is way too misogynistic. I don't tend to enjoy those, but we'll see about this one. I have heard a lot of people, especially 2 of my favorite YouTubers, rave about this book, and one of them is completely obsessed right now with it. So yeah, I am very excited to see what all the hype is about. You already know all my reading vlogs are based on very hyped up books, and this one is not different. So let's start now, and I really hope that you enjoy. Why every single time I decide to film a reading vlog, it is the exact same day in which my neighbors decide to have a karaoke party. I think it has happened already twice before. It's just a weird coincidence. But as for updates, I'm currently on chapter probably 10 if I'm not mistaken. The rules have been set. Ophelia has accepted the challenge and she has given her worst fear to the guy who's running the entrance. We know now that Genevieve has a secret that involves their mother, but there's nothing else there. I don't know if Ophelia took her sister's journal into the whole competition, because I think that's gonna be a major help, at least for me, to understand what is going on. But yeah, it would be fun to just keep on reading Genevieve's journal entries, and for some reason I have the feeling that Genevieve is not gonna be there. I don't know. There's a lot of questions going on. As usual, I'm very confused at the beginning of every single book I decide to read on camera. So aside from that, we have already had the first encounter with who I think it's gonna be the main love interest. For some reason, Ophelia referred to him or to the apparition or to the being as a they instead of him. I don't know why. I didn't understand that. But the nickname that was chosen for her, the fact that this whole competition and event is supposedly run by the devil and she is gonna be called Angel. 10 out of 10. Okay, Danny Phantom vibes. White hair, green eyes. He's a phantom. He's wearing a suit with the sleeves rolled up, disheveled hair. He's very handsome. He's tall. And his sassy personality is doing it for me. Oh my god. Danny Phantom Girlies, this is gonna be the book for you, apparently. Oh my god, she could have been the first one to go through that door. I mean, shouldn't you allow, maybe it's cruel, but shouldn't you allow the rest of them to be dead so that you can win? Why is she helping the others? Because she could have been the first one to go through that door, and although the other two were kind of faster on that aspect, she's kind of thinking that she would have waited for everyone to arrive so that they could cross the door together and avoid the hellhound. But like, do you need to pass the 7 levels with the whole team, or can you be the only one so that it's easier for you to win? I don't know, but she's thinking about helping the rest of the team when clearly the rest of the team is being kind of not very friendly. Also, can you look at Peaches? She's, oh my god. Okay, she actually went through it without waiting for anyone else. That's what I'm talking about. Did he just... Is he gonna appear and protect her? He did! Oh my god! Wait! Okay. He didn't appear. He's just talking to her. Oh, he's there? Why am I so confused? Dumbass. Dumbass. You didn't. Oh, you fucking stupid. Oh my god, how much I wish this was a dual point of view, because he's currently taking care of her and she was delusional and about to faint, so she didn't hear anything that he said to her. I wish we knew what he said. For some reason, I feel like I need to pay close attention to everything that has been said, because I don't know, the whole dynamics, the fact that anyone can transform itself into anyone and you cannot trust anything or anyone, and also the riddles. I don't know, this is requiring more brain power than I thought. I'm currently at the second trial, in the exact moment in which Blackwell and Ophelia need to drink each other's blood so that they can be free or something. But now that I'm thinking about it, and Ophelia is also thinking about it, she never summoned Blackwell into the challenge, but he appeared. Is he really there, or is this an apparition? I don't know. I'm really liking that it's keeping me over the edge, because I cannot trust anything that's been said. I just need to keep on reading, but also very confused. See, this is what I'm talking about. She's supposed to summon Blackwell by saying his name 3 times, and right now he appeared, but when did she said the name 3 times? Like, I'm seeing 1. I'm seeing 2. I'm not seeing the 3rd one, but I'm not gonna go back and read everything again. So see, I really need to pay attention to the details. Is this scene... I'm sorry, I just can't stop thinking about how the spicy scenes are gonna be in this book, if this book is gonna have spicy scenes, because I mean, he's a phantom. Like, and right now they have already gone out from the second trial and she's kind of freaking out, and he's like, hey, wait, look at me, and she's like, no. And so when she looks at him, he's like, this is real, I'm real, I'm sorry the illusion used my likeness to trick you. I need you to know if you were to ever let me touch you. And anyway, the moment you wanted to stop, I would, no hesitation. Okay, I know they can kiss, but like sex, oh, that's gonna be weird. And also, I'm very curious to see how this is gonna end, because I don't think this is gonna be a happily ever after. I don't think he's gonna become human. Maybe he's gonna pass to the other side, but like, she's gonna be alone. I don't think they're gonna end up together. I just... Am I gonna suffer? at the end of this, because what's the future of this relationship? Is this gonna be a weird kind of paranormal relationship in which she's gonna be dating a phantom for the rest of her life? Definitely something I haven't read before, and I'm really liking it. I just also, for some reason, I cannot stop thinking about for the people who know about the song by Gloria Trevi. If you're Latina, you probably know this, but the one that's called Psicofonia, that's actually a song that talks about a girl who ends up in a mental hospital and she sees ghosts, and apparently she falls in love with one, and that's why everyone thinks she's crazy, because she falls in love with a ghost. I just cannot stop replaying that song right now while reading this one. Sorry, I just wanted to share that. He's gonna find out that Kate slapped her. Is this gonna be a who did this to you moment? He already hates him, so now finding out that he hit her, he's like, it looks like you gave that imposter a hell of a fight at least, good girl. And then he heals her and she goes, the illusion wasn't the one who did that. Actually, I had completely forgotten about that. He stiffened as he asked, who was responsible then? She shrugged. One of the other contestants. He narrowed his eyes. Which one? Who cares? I'm fine, you healed me. We need to get back to our quest. I care. We have a bargain. I'm supposed to protect you from harm while you're here. So again, who did that to you? The one named Kate. She admitted, happy without another word. Blackwell disappeared. I need to know how Kate looks like now. What the hell Blackwell did to him. Hey guys, so it is day 3 of reading this book. I'm currently 43% into it, and I'm chapter 22, and things are getting heated. I have a feeling that they're gonna kiss right now. Are they gonna do it? Who the fuck is Gabriel? Is Gabriel gonna be Blackwell? Because let's be real, Blackwell is not a very common name. Is he? I don't know. But let's talk about the sex scene. I honestly prefer when characters have more of a deeper connection or relationship before the first time they have sex. I was hoping that it would be kind of more intense, not in the act itself, but in the emotional connection. But it was very express and random, and I loved the teasing before the act, but the act wasn't anything kind of significant. It was just like a quickie, and that was it. What is going on? Who is Gabriel, for the love of God? Why is Blackwell hiding that from her? Why was he hiding that page in the book? What relationship does Gabriel have with her? She's gonna find out who Gabriel is. Is he gonna tell her now? Yes! I knew it! I knew it! Oh my god! What? Could she get pregnant from having sex with Blackwell? What? Okay, it is Friday, 10 p.m. and I'm determined to finish this book. I only have, I believe, 3 hours left on this book. I'm probably on chapter 29 if I'm not mistaken. I stopped at the part in which Ophelia is catching very hard feelings towards Blackwell, and she's scared. Of course, she doesn't want to move forward with those feelings because as of right now, she thinks or she knows that after Phantasma is over, she won't be seeing Blackwell again. I'm still hoping that once Blackwell is released, they can live happily ever after outside of Phantasma. I don't really know how that will work, but overall it's a romance, so that's the ending that I'm expecting. I'm still not 100% comfortable with the fact that he is a phantom and she's human, and this whole paranormal situation here, it doesn't bother me, but realistically, I don't know, I'm not rooting for it. Both the book and the relationship has been very fast-paced for me, which also it's understandable. Phantasma only lasts a week, so it wouldn't be realistic to drag the relationship for months, of course not. But yeah, I feel like it's been very, very fast. and that just doesn't allow, in my personal opinion, doesn't allow me to fully root for this couple. I mean, I love their moments, but it's not a relationship that I'm saying like I'm completely and utterly in love with them. No. But let's continue reading. About to begin night 6 of Phantasma, so we're only 2 days left to find out what happened with Gabriel, where Genevieve is, and if Ophelia is gonna find a way of releasing Blackwall, and if she's gonna win. Okay, there are way more secrets now to uncover. Things are getting interesting, I'm not gonna lie. But again, we're only missing 30% of the book. How are you going to uncover everything? Am I the only one who doesn't hate Jasper? His personality is kind of weird and uncomfortable at the beginning, but right now I think he's one of the most graceful characters. The bond that connects them is just... He goes, I need you to know that if I had hurt you, there would have been nothing that could have stopped me from getting to you. Hell, nothing did stop me from getting to you. I went looking for you because I got the strangest feeling that something was wrong. I had every intention of respecting your request for space until then. I was scared, she whispered, when I realized he trapped me. I called and called for you, and you didn't show up, and he leaned his forehead against her. I'm sorry, Angel. Sin? Have we not learned a lesson about listening to Sin yet? He's just twisting, well, not twisting, but he just keeps changing the version as to why he feels attracted to her. The first thing was because of her powers, that he was intrigued and he wanted to know her better, or what she was. Then it was because of Gabriel's scent, and now apparently is because he felt so drawn towards her because they're meant to find each other, and he just didn't want to scare her, so he told the other two excuses. Like, dude, are you talking just for the sake of talking? You've changed your version 3 times already. Are you gonna come with the 4th one? Still, what he says is still cute. He goes, I'm honored that I have gotten to spend this time with you. I only wish we had more. Okay, we're apparently gonna find out what happened, or what is happening with Ophelia's parents. Oh my god, I cannot imagine that happening. Can you see this girl? Can you see this little girl here? She's just too comfortable for my liking. Yeah, that's Peaches right there. I love that Jasper is just there. He is just the third wheel every single time. What is she going... She just asked Sinclair, what the fuck? Why would she do that? Ew, not even for revenge. He's a fucking devil. The worst thing would be that Blackwall appeared right there at that specific moment. But she did mention that Sinclair was handsome, right? Blackwell is furious. This is playing with fire, and this is getting very dangerous. We already saw what happened to Lucy, and now this fucking guy is just combusting into flames of jealousy. Dude, we still have a lot to uncover. Please just contain your love, because nothing is gonna go well with it. The words that he uses every single time. In a different life, in a fair one, I would have kept you until my eternal soul withered away to dust. He vowed to her. This is just unfair. I cannot wait until we know how they're gonna end up. Oh my Wow, I love this chapter. Chapter 44, 10 out of 10. Beginning of chapter 45, 10 out of 10. I honestly didn't expect that one. I thought her biggest fear was something else, which makes complete sense that it was that thing, her biggest fear. I just didn't think about it. Is it just me that it's weird that Genevieve is taking this very lightly? Dude, you're in Hale's house and you're just joking around like you didn't lose your sister for 3 fucking nightmarish levels. There are more important topics. You're joking around and it's creeping me out that they're just so chill about this. I thought the encounter would be way more emotional. Oh my god, I may know why their mother died. Again, fucking Blackwell hiding secrets. What? I'm speechless. What? I'm currently questioning everything that I have read right now. Oh my god. I'm currently on chapter 51. I'm 92% into the book and we're having a glimpse into the past. Oh my god. Even the fucking cat was a clue. This is painful to read. I'm very scared to continue reading right now. No estoy soportando esto. Oigan, I don't have words. I want to cry for him. That's why the... Oh. Oh. I was so scared seeing this. Can you see? I was like, you cannot leave me hanging over there. But no, we have still 5% left. Okay, I finished and I need to process this because I don't know. I think I have a pretty solid idea on what do I want to rate this book, but I do need to gather my thoughts on this. It was very good. Right now it is 1 a.m. so I'm just gonna sleep on my thoughts, gather my whole opinion and come back to you tomorrow. Okay, let's talk about this book please because I have a lot to say. I'm gonna try to keep it quick. But I think I'm gonna end up giving this book 4 stars. To be more exact, maybe 4.5 because I really enjoyed it, but I'm not loving it. Honestly, at the beginning of the video and before reading this book, I was expecting to love it, to make it my new 5-star read of the year because of the reviews that I had seen. But the more I slept on my thoughts, I was like, no, I just don't feel this kind of feeling of loss once you have finished a book and you're like, I wish I could go back and reread it for the first time. I'm not having this feeling with this book, so I'm gonna end up giving it 4.5. That being said, I have a couple of points to kind of plead my case, if you can say it that way, as to why it isn't a 5-star, because it is a very good book. I'm not saying otherwise, and you saw me in my reactions how the plot twist was very good. That's probably the one that's making me give it 4 stars instead of 3 or 3.5. It was just, you saw me, I was at the very edge of my nerves, just diving into the whole context behind as to why Phantasma exists. But that was the only thing that I was fully hooked on. The romance was fine. I was giggling and kicking my feet over the scenes, and also the who did this to you trope. Chef's kiss, but that was the only aspect. This was a 400-page book and there were only 2 scenes in it that just make me like completely obsessed, and aside from that, the whole plot, the whole story, the whole relationship was pretty average for me. It's fine, but I'm not obsessed. You get what I mean? So as for the plot, the scenery, and the whole aspect of the book, 10 out of 10. I have never read anything like it. I know some people are highly comparing this book to Care Cannibal, but I haven't read Cannibal, so I don't have anything to compare it with. But with me, I really want to read Cannibal, but right now, this is my only point of reference, and I really like that. Phantasma, overall, it was very good. I didn't really hate any of the characters, which was also very interesting because normally you have the enemy that usually readers truly hate because they're just a pain in the ass. Kate was it this time, but even with his asshole personality, I didn't really hate him. It was nice that he wasn't on every single chapter just being there, being a pain in the ass. That was something I really liked, because sometimes if they're too present, just annoying everybody around him, is just too much and just makes me lose a little bit of interest in the story. So that was very good. Then Sinclair, I just couldn't hate him as much as we are meant to hate him because he's the bad guy. I just couldn't. Sinclair just made me want him to appear on more scenes and to show some kind of feelings towards at least Ophelia. I didn't want him to be kind of a love triangle situation in which Sinclair also starts caring for her, but just show a little bit, just a tiny glimpse of emotion towards someone. Maybe if we could have a book on Sinclair's romance, that would be 10 out of 10. I don't know how that's gonna happen because we know the ending of Phantasma, so that's probably not gonna happen ever, but I just couldn't hate Sinclair. The fact that he was also very handsome, wow, amazing. In terms of the romance, it was fine. Again, I was giggling and kicking my feet. It's just, now that I reflect on it, I wish we could have had something else at the end, because I feel like it was too much happily ever after everything that was said. In terms of the whole context, I feel like we missed a lot, because come on, you're telling me that Ophelia is this person that Blackwell has been looking for centuries and millennia, and it was like, yeah, come on, let's run towards the sunset and be happily ever after. I honestly expected a little bit more after the whole secret was told. It just had me lacking over there, especially in the epilogue. I think it had way more potential to make it a relationship that I had never read about, and at the end it was just like, yeah, we'll live happily ever after in the mansion and that's it. So it left me hanging. It was just at the end that you had me in my highest peak after the whole context was told, and then on the epilogue it was like, that's it. The book has ended. And I was like, you need to tell me more about what was with the locket, what was with the heart that Ophelia has now in her body. You need to tell me more about Blackwell's story with her true love. You need to give me a little bit more, and we didn't have that. I don't know if we're gonna see a little bit more of this relationship in the next one. I don't think so, because it is going to be about Genevieve, not about Ophelia. So yeah, that was my only issue, and that's why it didn't get to be a 5-star read for me. Those are my final thoughts on Phantasma. I really enjoyed it. It was a very easy and quick read for me. If you're thinking about picking this up, I highly recommend it. Don't feel discouraged about my negative side of the romance. It's overall very good. I highly recommend it. Please pick it up. It is available on Kindle Unlimited. Anyways, I really hope that you like this video, and yeah, if you want to see a little bit more of my day-to-day life, feel free to follow me on Instagram or TikTok. I'm also active on there, and I'll see you in my next video. And so thank you. Nom, 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 nom.